I bought the most Chinese water cooler I could find, and I used a very specific way to filter out my options, and that was I wanted one with an anime girl on the packaging and also an anime girl in the actual pump of the only one, because we are professionals here at ImWateringPSUs. So I bought this Yeston Sakura 360 White, even though it's white and blue, but I think the color scheme kind of looks nice. And I wanted to see how this thing was. So here we are with a little review on it. And we're also gonna talk about the Chinese all-in-one water coolers market overall, because listen, 90% of Asian off-brand water coolers are not found on Aliexpress, which is where I bought this for around 80 bucks. But they're found on Amazon, because a lot of modern PC brands, they are just doing drop shipping. So what they do is they find a factory in China, they buy the same pump, the same fans, they rebrand it, put a marketing spin on it, create a half-made website, and then sell it on Amazon for double the profits by utilizing Amazon fulfillment. So it's shipped from Amazon and it seems reputable. And then you guys, not you, because if you're watching this channel, you're probably smart, but then people buy them and they think they're better than stuff you buy on AliExpress. So my take on it is nothing wrong with people who do the rebranding, okay? I respect the hustle, but I think if you're gonna buy just cheap stuff, you should at least get it for cheap from the main source and not just buy this same cooler for 120 bucks instead of 80 on Amazon. Okay, it's not worth it. So with this little rant, which also shows you guys a bit of insight in the industry because I work in it, let's see how this thing is, okay? So packaging. We give the packaging a 10 out of 10, even though it came in the mail destroyed, because I live in Italy and the couriers here are not very gentle. Now on the inside, we find the all-in-one tightly wrapped in plastic and actually neatly organized mounting kit with a surprising design feature. So the all-in-one comes in with a pre-applied bracket for install. On most all-in-ones on the market, you have to slide in and slide out the bracket. Well, here they don't give you another bracket, they give you an adapter to put on AMD, so you turn an AMD socket as a mounting mechanism of an Intel socket, and this is genius. I don't know why main brands are not doing this. Check out the mounting process on the socket. This thing is crazy. Like, I want this. I want to 3D print those adapters and use them in all my builds, so you can use the same screws from the motherboard and adapt every single cooler for my socket. This is smart. So we're starting out well. I'm giving the cooler a 10 already. The fans come pre-installed and they all have a single cable because they're all daisy chained. Guys, we are at 11 out of 10 so far. The fans also are blue and there is actually an anime girl on my water block. How can I ask for more? All the screws are neatly organized. You get a tube of thermal paste and you also get a spreading tool in case you want to spread it. Now, nowadays I'm more for applying the paste. And I decided to install it on a high-end CPU, a Ryzen 9 9900X3D, to just really stress it out, okay? And the install process was super easy. You just have to plug in one pump out, one CPU fan out, and two RGB, which are daisy chainable. They're all daisy chainable, the pump as well, and they all get controlled with the motherboard software, in my case, Gigabyte motherboard. By the way, if you want to check out this build by itself, it's on the channel. It's pretty interesting. I did it with a nice monitor, 300Hz monitor. But back on the cooler, let's take a look at the thermal results, okay? So I ran Prime 95 and it looked like I wasn't even running it. No, it looked like I was, but it's very quiet. But the one thing you need to do to get proper performance out of this is go into BIOS and make sure you set the CPU pump to max, because the pump is very quiet on maximum and the pumps don't like to have a curve. They like to be flat. So you want to flatten out at maximum your pump, and it's not going to be noisy at all. You can't hear it, but it's going to dramatically improve your temperature. If you run it at stock, it is not the best. And I also find the fans are pretty loud at max. So this is the first issue we found, but they do cool very well. But you need to do a proper curve. I can show you mine in the BIOS in case you want to copy it. It literally takes just a few minutes, but changes the experience from this to this. So it's pretty good. The all-in-one also comes with included tube tightening, which is nice. And the cables themselves are braided a little bit. Now, when I first plugged it in, I thought it was trash because I forgot to peel off the sticker. So do peel off the sticker, please. But after that, I was extremely surprised. This thing, while it is, of course, less performing than an Arctic Liquid Freezer 3 or an NZXT Kraken Elite, this thing is on the same level or better performance-wise than all the all-in-ones you find on Amazon. For example, Thermalright, Deepcool, iTech, all these brands which make, like, I could list probably 100 names, but I don't want to waste time and give these brands exposure. But basically, unless you're buying a very good performance-oriented brand like Arctic, like Fantex, or some extremely high-end brand like NZXT, Asus ROG, this thing is the same thing you're buying because the pump inside is the same, the fans are the same. This one just has an Anime Girl sticker on it and you're paying less for it if you order it straight from the factory. So this only one, Yeston Sakura, has my full recommendation. I think you guys should buy it if you like the color scheme. I think you guys should buy other products from their lineup, which also have more serious looks compared to Anime Girls, but Anime Girls are the best, of course. And I think I want to hear what you guys think down below if you had one, or if you want to buy one. And if you watched the video this far, drop a like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one with even weirder hardware. I promise you guys. Bye bye.